Part 1. Introducing the protagonist. Welcome to our podcast. In this episode, we delve into the life of our protagonist, Lily Andrews. Lily is an ordinary woman living in the bustling city of New York. She's in her early 30s, with a heart full of dreams and a mind filled with ambition. Lily works as a graphic designer at a small advertising firm. Her days are spent immersed in colors, shapes, and creative ideas, but beneath her professional exterior lies a deep passion for photography. Capturing moments in time through her lens fills her soul with an indescribable joy. Beyond her creative pursuits, Lily's world is delicately balanced by her love for the outdoors. Every weekend, she escapes the city's concrete jungle to find solace in the beauty of nature. Whether it's a hike in the nearby mountains or a peaceful stroll in Central Park, nature rejuvenates her spirit and ignites her imagination. But life hasn't always been smooth sailing for Lily. Growing up in a modest household, she learned the value of hard work and perseverance from her parents. Their unwavering support fueled her determination to pursue her passions, despite the obstacles that came her way. One such challenge was the loss of her beloved grandmother, who had been a pillar of strength and inspiration in Lily's life. Her passing left a void in Lily's heart, but it also awakened a newfound appreciation for the fleeting beauty of life and the importance of cherishing every moment. As we walk alongside Lily on her journey, we witness her resilience in the face of adversity. She's a beacon of hope and positivity, always ready to lend a helping hand to those in need. Whether it's volunteering at a local shelter or simply offering a listening ear to a friend in distress, Lily's kindness knows no bounds. Despite the trials and tribulations she encounters, Lily remains steadfast in her belief that every setback is an opportunity for growth. Her unwavering optimism and gentle demeanor inspire those around her to embrace life's challenges with grace and courage. Join us in the upcoming episodes as we unravel the layers of Lily's story, exploring the depths of her emotions, the strength of her character, and the beauty of her journey towards self-discovery. Together, we'll witness the transformative power of love, loss, and the indomitable human spirit embodied in the extraordinary life of Lily Andrews. Part 2. Family Dynamics. Welcome back to our podcast series. In this episode, we delve into family dynamics, the complex interplay of relationships that shape our lives. Our protagonist, whose journey we've been following, finds themselves at the heart of intricate family dynamics. As we explore their world, we uncover layers of emotions, expectations, and histories that intertwine within their family unit. Families are uniquely intricate ecosystems, each member a vital piece of the whole. Our protagonist experiences the push and pull of familial ties, navigating the delicate balance between individual identity and collective belonging. From childhood memories to present-day interactions, family dynamics constantly evolve, presenting both challenges and moments of profound connection. At the core of every family are bonds forged through shared experiences and traditions. Our protagonist's family, like many others, is a tapestry woven with threads of laughter, love, and occasional discord. The unspoken rules and dynamics that govern their interactions form the foundation of their relationships, shaping each family member in subtle yet profound ways. Yet, beneath the surface harmony lie buried tensions, unspoken truths, and unresolved conflicts. The ghosts of past misunderstandings and unhealed wounds linger in the spaces between family members, adding complexity to their dynamics. Our protagonist grapples with the weight of expectations and responsibilities placed upon them, seeking to find their place amidst the intricate web of familial ties. As they navigate family gatherings and intimate conversations, our protagonist confronts the nuances of love and sacrifice that define their relationships. Parental guidance, sibling rivalries, and generational differences all come into play, painting a rich tapestry of emotions that color their family dynamics. Through moments of joy and sorrow, they discover the enduring strength of familial bonds that transcend time and distance. Despite the inevitable conflicts that arise, our protagonist finds solace in the unconditional love that underpins their family dynamics. Through reflection and introspection, they come to appreciate the complexities of their relationships, embracing both the light and shadows that shape their familial landscape. Each member carries their own stories and struggles, woven together in a shared history that binds them irrevocably. As we conclude this chapter on family dynamics, we invite you to reflect on your own experiences within your family unit. How have these intricate relationships shaped your identity and worldview? What insights can be gleaned from the interplay of emotions and histories that define your familial connections? Join us next time as we further explore the tapestry of human relationships in our protagonist's journey of self-discovery. Part 3. The Family Gathering. So, after all the build-up and family dynamics, it was finally time for the much-anticipated family gathering. The protagonist had been looking forward to this day for weeks, hoping to reconnect with loved ones and share stories and laughter under one roof. The day dawned bright and clear, with the sun casting a warm glow over the gathering. The scent of home-cooked meals wafted through the air, tempting everyone's taste buds and creating a sense of coziness and familiarity. As family members arrived one by one, hugs and laughter filled the air. Children ran around, their laughter echoing in the backyard. The sound of clinking glasses and cheerful chatter became the soundtrack of the day, a melody of happiness and togetherness. The protagonist couldn't help but smile as they looked around and saw the faces of their family members, each familiar expression bringing back a flood of memories. It was as if time stood still in those moments, preserving the joy and love shared among generations. The older family members sat together, sharing stories of the past and passing down wisdom like precious heirlooms. The younger ones listened attentively, soaking in every word, eager to embrace their family's history and traditions. The aroma of freshly baked pies and savory dishes filled the dining room, enticing everyone to gather around the table. Plates clinked, and conversations hummed as everyone enjoyed the delicious feast prepared with love and care. After the meal, the family moved to the living room, where a crackling fire added a touch of warmth to the gathering. Laughter and music filled the room as some family members shared talents and stories, creating an atmosphere of pure joy and camaraderie. As the day turned into evening, the protagonist couldn't help but feel grateful for the bonds shared with their family. The love and support surrounding them were like a comforting embrace, reminding them of the strength and beauty of family ties. And as the last embers of the fire glowed in the darkness, the family gathering came to an end, leaving behind memories that would be cherished for years to come. The protagonist knew that no matter where life took them, the love and connection shared with their family would always be a source of light and warmth in their journey. And so, with hearts full of gratitude and love, the family bid each other good night, knowing that they carried a piece of each other with them, always and forever. This was the family gathering, a day of laughter, love, and togetherness that would live on in the hearts of the protagonist and their family for a lifetime. Part 4. Setting Boundaries. Welcome back to our podcast series. In Part 4, our protagonist faces the challenging task of setting boundaries. After the intense family gathering, our protagonist realized the importance of establishing clear boundaries. They had always been the one who accommodated others, often at the expense of their own needs. But now, a shift was happening within them, a realization that self-care and self-respect must take center stage. Setting boundaries isn't easy. It's a process that requires courage and self-awareness. Our protagonist began by reflecting on what behaviors and situations made them feel uncomfortable or disrespected. They acknowledged that boundaries are essential for their well-being and relationships. Taking the first step, our protagonist started communicating their boundaries to family members. It wasn't about blame or confrontation but a gentle assertion of their needs and limits. Some family members understood and respected these boundaries immediately, while others needed time to adjust. As expected, there were moments of tension and pushback. Some family members were accustomed to the old dynamic and struggled with the change. Our protagonist stayed firm yet compassionate, reaffirming their boundaries with empathy and understanding. With time, the impact of these boundaries became evident. Our protagonist felt empowered and more in control of their life. They were no longer overwhelmed by others' expectations or demands. Instead, they prioritized their well-being and found a newfound sense of agency. Through this journey, our protagonist learned valuable lessons about self-worth and self-care. Setting boundaries was not a selfish act but a necessary one for healthy relationships. It allowed them to cultivate respect for themselves and others, fostering deeper, more authentic connections. As our story unfolds, we witness the transformation of our protagonist. Boundaries became a guiding principle, shaping their interactions and decisions. They no longer feared asserting their needs, knowing that boundaries were a sign of strength, not weakness. In this process, our protagonist inspired others within their family to embrace healthy boundaries. The ripple effect of this change was profound, fostering respect and harmony within the family unit. And so, Part 4 concludes with our protagonist standing tall, embodying the power of setting boundaries. Through this journey of self-discovery and growth, they realized that boundaries were not barriers but gateways to personal freedom and authentic relationships. Join us next time for Part 5 as our protagonist navigates the complexities of forgiveness and healing. Thank you for listening. Part 5. Consequences of Boundaries. In our story so far, we've met our protagonist, explored their family dynamics, witnessed a tense family gathering, and seen them take the brave step of setting boundaries. Now, we delve into Part 5, Consequences of Boundaries. Boundaries are powerful lines we draw to protect our well-being, but setting them isn't always easy. As our protagonist established their limits, the reactions of their family rippled across relationships. Some embraced the changes with understanding, respecting the newfound boundaries. Others, however, struggled with the shift, not accustomed to this assertiveness. With boundaries in place, our protagonist began to experience the consequences. Both expected and unexpected, there were moments of relief. Breathing space brought by clear demarcations between what was acceptable and what wasn't. No longer did they feel suffocated by others' expectations or judgments. Their sense of self strengthened as they embraced their needs without guilt. Yet, with these newfound freedoms came challenges. Some family members resisted, pushing against the set boundaries, testing their resolve. It was a dance of asserting and reaffirming boundaries. A journey filled with emotional ups and downs. The protagonist faced guilt for prioritizing themselves, and uncertainty crept in about the path ahead. However, in the midst of these struggles, a subtle transformation began to unfold. As our protagonists stood firm in their boundaries, their relationships evolved. Those who respected the limits deepened their connections, fostering trust and understanding. Communication became more honest and authentic, built on a foundation of mutual respect. On the other hand, those who resisted found themselves facing a choice: accept the boundaries and adapt, or risk losing the relationship altogether. Some chose to step back and reflect, realizing the necessity of respecting individual boundaries in maintaining healthy relationships. Others, unable to respect these lines, distanced themselves, realizing they could not control the protagonist's choices. Through this tumultuous journey, our protagonist discovered the power of self-respect and self-care. Setting boundaries wasn't about creating walls but about fostering healthier connections, both with others and with oneself. The consequences of boundaries, though challenging, brought clarity and alignment to their life, guiding them towards a more authentic existence. As Part 5 draws to a close, our protagonist stands at a crossroads. Stronger and more resilient than before, the journey of setting boundaries continues, a dynamic process of growth and self-discovery. And as they navigate the consequences with courage and grace, they realize that boundaries aren't restrictions but pathways to freedom and authenticity. Part 6: Self-Discovery and Growth. In the journey of self-discovery and growth, our protagonist found themselves standing at a crossroads, a place where the past met the present, and the future beckoned with uncertainty and promise. The boundaries they set in the last chapter had brought both peace and challenges, revealing the true colors of those around them, reflecting on the family dynamics that had shaped their understanding of themselves. The protagonist realized that acceptance and love could coexist with differences. The family gathering, once a source of tension, had become a space for openness and genuine connections, showing the power of vulnerability and empathy. By setting boundaries, our protagonist had faced resistance and pushback, but also gained a newfound sense of self-worth and respect. The consequences of asserting their needs had taught them that self-care was not selfish, but essential for their well-being. As they delved deeper into their own emotions and desires, a transformation began to unfold within them. They started to unearth long-buried dreams and aspirations, realizing that their potential was far greater than they had ever dared to believe. With each step forward, the shadows of doubt and fear began to recede, replaced by a growing light of self-confidence and purpose. Embracing this journey of self-discovery was not without its challenges. Old patterns and insecurities resurfaced, seeking to drag them back into familiarity and comfort. But our protagonist found the strength to confront these shadows, to embrace change and growth even in the face of uncertainty. Through moments of introspection and self-reflection, they came to understand that growth was not just about moving forward, but also about looking inward. The scars of the past, once seen as weaknesses, now became symbols of resilience and strength. Each trial and tribulation had shaped them into the person they were meant to be, a warrior of the heart and spirit. As they navigated the twists and turns of this inner landscape, our protagonist discovered a newfound sense of clarity and purpose. They realized that self-discovery was not a destination but a continuous journey, a process of uncovering layers of authenticity and truth. In this chapter of their story, our protagonist embraced the beauty of their own uniqueness, the power of their own voice. With each moment of self-reflection and growth, they took one step closer to becoming the hero of their own tale, a beacon of light and inspiration to others on their own journey of self-discovery and growth. Part 7. Family Reflection and Reconciliation. As our story progresses, it's time to delve deeper into the heart of our protagonist's journey. We have seen the complexities of family dynamics, the challenges of setting boundaries, and the growth that comes from self-discovery. Now, it's a moment of family reflection and the possibility of reconciliation. The protagonist finds themselves at a crossroads, looking back at the moments that shaped their relationships with their loved ones. There are memories of laughter and joy, but also of misunderstandings and hurt. The weight of unresolved emotions hangs heavy in the air, urging for acknowledgement. In this moment of reflection, the protagonist realizes the importance of forgiveness and understanding. They understand that holding onto grudges only tightens the chains of the past, preventing the light of healing from shining through. It's time to let go of the pain and anger, to make space for reconciliation to bloom. The protagonist takes a deep breath, summoning the courage to reach out to their family members. With a heart full of hope and a mind open to understanding, they initiate conversations that have been long overdue. It's not easy. It takes vulnerability and humility to confront the wounds of the past. But with each word shared and each moment of listening, a sense of release washes over them. Walls crumble, and bridges are rebuilt, brick by brick. The power of communication and empathy transforms the landscape of their relationships, creating pathways for healing and understanding. As the days pass, the protagonist witnesses the beauty of forgiveness and reconciliation unfolding before their eyes. They see the seeds of love and connection sprouting in the fertile soil of shared experiences and mutual respect. It's a process, not without its challenges, but the rewards are immeasurable. Through this journey of reflection and reconciliation, the protagonist discovers that forgiveness is not just a gift to others but also a precious gift to oneself. It brings a sense of peace and freedom, releasing the burdens that have weighed them down for so long. It's a step towards healing, towards a future where love and understanding reign supreme. And so, our protagonist continues to walk this path of growth and transformation, guided by the light of forgiveness and the warmth of reconciliation. They are not alone, for their family stands beside them, united in a bond that is stronger and more resilient than ever before. As we come to the end of this chapter, we celebrate the courage and compassion of our protagonist, who bravely embraced the journey of family reflection and reconciliation. May their story inspire us all to seek healing and understanding in our own relationships. For in forgiveness lies the power to mend what once seemed broken. Part 8. Embracing individuality. In the midst of the protagonist's journey lies a crucial chapter. Part 8. Embracing individuality. It's a moment of profound realization. A turning point where the protagonist comes face to face with their true self. After a long path of self-discovery and navigating family dynamics, they stand at the threshold of embracing who they are at their core. The weight of expectations and societal norms begins to lift as the protagonist finds the courage to step into their own light. No longer bound by the constraints of conformity, they start to embrace their quirks, passions, and unique perspectives. In this chapter, the protagonist sheds the layers of doubt and fear, allowing their individuality to bloom with a newfound radiance. They realize that true freedom comes from embracing all parts of themselves, even the ones that may have been hidden or overlooked. As they venture deeper into the realm of self-acceptance, a sense of liberation washes over them. The once stifled voice within grows stronger, echoing the truths that have always resided within their heart. Every step taken towards embracing individuality is like a dance of empowerment, a symphony of authenticity that resonates with the very essence of their being. The protagonist discovers that their worth is not defined by external validations, but by the love and acceptance they show themselves. Through moments of introspection and contemplation, the protagonist unravels the beauty of their uniqueness. Each flaw becomes a mosaic piece in the masterpiece of their existence. Each scar a testament to the battles they have overcome. With newfound clarity, they realize that embracing individuality is a radical act of self-love. It is a journey of honoring one's truth, standing tall in their convictions, and celebrating the mosaic of experiences that have shaped them. As the story of self-discovery unfolds in Part 8, the protagonist is not just a character in their own tale but a beacon of inspiration for others to embrace their individuality unapologetically. It's a reminder that true happiness stems from living authentically, even if it means walking a path less traveled. And so, as the protagonist basks in the warmth of self-acceptance, they find solace in the simple truth that their individuality is not just a part of who they are but the very essence of their being. A gift to be cherished and celebrated in all its glory.